Welcome to Uncommon DevOps Wisdom by Uncommon Sense Consulting. Why does vulnerability management matter in DevOps? It's not just about securing the code. It's about securing the entire process. From the moment a line of code is written to the point where it's deployed and running in production, vulnerability management plays a crucial role. It's the linchpin that holds together the safety and the integrity of the entire DevOps process. Imagine integrating vulnerability management into your continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines. This is not just a theoretical concept, it's a practical, tangible strategy that DevOps teams can and should employ. But how does one go about doing this? Start by thinking about vulnerability management as an integral part of your continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines. This means incorporating vulnerability scans at every stage of your software development lifecycle. When code is committed, it should be automatically scanned for vulnerabilities. When a build is created, it should be scanned again. And when software is deployed, it should be continuously monitored for potential security risks. Automation is the magic word here. By automating vulnerability scans, you eliminate the risk of human error and ensure that no potential security threats slip through the cracks. But automation doesn't mean that human involvement is no longer needed. On the contrary, it frees up your team to focus on what they do best, writing code and solving problems. But vulnerability management isn't just about scanning and monitoring. It's also about remediation. When a vulnerability is detected, it needs to be addressed promptly. This means having a clear and efficient process in place for patching vulnerabilities and deploying fixes. Vulnerability management also means embracing a shift-left approach. By addressing security concerns early in the development process, you can prevent vulnerabilities from making their way into the final product. This not only reduces the risk of deploying vulnerable software, but also leads to cost savings and more efficient operations. Finally, vulnerability management is about fostering cross-team collaboration. It's not just the responsibility of the security team or the DevOps team, it's a shared responsibility that requires everyone's involvement. But what have we learned today? We've learned that vulnerability management is not just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have in the world of DevOps. It's about integrating vulnerability scans into every stage of your CI/CD pipelines, automating these scans to eliminate human error, addressing vulnerabilities promptly through efficient remediation processes, embracing a shift-left approach to prevent vulnerabilities from reaching production, and fostering cross-team collaboration. In a nutshell, vulnerability management is the key to securing your DevOps processes. It's not just about the code, it's about the process. It's about making sure that every line of code you write, every build you create, and every piece of software you deploy is as secure as it can possibly be. And it's about doing all of this consistently, efficiently, and effectively. That's the power of vulnerability management in DevOps. It's not just a strategy, it's a way of life. It's the difference between being reactive and being proactive. It's the difference between hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. And ultimately, it's the difference between a vulnerable system and a secure one.